Good morning, guys. Welcome to another Mobility Sunday. For today, we're going to take a little more static approaches to our session, meaning we're going to start off with a little more dynamic. I want to show you guys a couple of controlled rotations just to get the joints nice and loose and nice and strong. Then from there, we're just going to set a clock. We're going to work through a couple different movements and just hold them for a longer period of time. Guys, for today, we're going to start with a movement you may be familiar with already, the cook squat. So with this, we're going to start off by pushing our hips back like a good morning. We're going to reach down for our toes. From there, we're going to get into a deep squat. Arm comes up, other arm comes up, keeping that upright chest, then stand. We're going to repeat that for 5 reps, guys. Let us get that started in 3, 2, 1, and go. What I like to do here, guys, as I'm going back into my good morning, I'm holding my breath, I'm keeping that tension as I squat, and after I get my arms up is when I exhale. It's rep number 2 for me. And 5. Whew, all right, from here, we're gonna enter our quadruped position. With this quadruped, guys, we're gonna focus on the shoulder controlled rotation. So I'm keeping tension with my abs, I'm pushing through the floor. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna reach that hand forward, keeping a karate chop. I'm gonna bring it up and around, trying to keep in the same plane for that shoulder. And then once I bring that arm back around, we're gonna go ahead and reverse that. All right, we're gonna hit this up for 3 reps per side, guys. I'm gonna take it a little slow here. I'm gonna take around maybe 20 seconds per rep. So it should take 10 seconds for each direction of that rotation. And go. Now reversing here. If you're going a little faster, guys, then you can either slow it down or let's work our way up to 5 reps. Depends on the time of day that you're doing this. If you're doing it early in the morning, maybe you're feeling a little tighter here. So you want to take 3 reps. If you're doing it after a workout or something like that, where you're feeling a little looser, then you probably got a little more range of motion working with you. And 3. That's 3 reps on one side. I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side, keeping that active tension, and start whenever you're ready. Got one more rep. All right, guys. From here, we're gonna remain in that tabletop position, and what we're gonna work on next is on our hip. So we're gonna do a hip articulate rotation. So to start that, you're gonna first make sure you're squeezing your glutes, and then we're gonna bring that knee in towards your elbow. We're gonna rotate that knee out to the side, kind of like a fire hydrant, and then from here, roll it up and around. Notice I'm keeping my foot tucked in. And once I get back down, I'm actually gonna reverse that just like we did with the shoulder Controlled articular rotation, get into that fire hydrant pattern. Now we're gonna also repeat this for 3 reps per side. I'm gonna show you guys a sort of front/diagonal angle so you see that I'm not trying to shift my hips side to side. I'm keeping pressure with my arms, so I'm also controlling my upper body here. We're gonna do this, guys, same idea. Try to take around 15 to 20 seconds per each leg, whenever you're ready. We're buttering these joints, guys. That was my second rep. Just about. And rep 3 before I switch. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the other side. Rep number 2, I'm just about to finish this, guys. And rep number 3. All right. Whew. Now that we've loosened up just a little more, guys, we're gonna work into our static stretches. I want us to spend the majority of the time here, just kind of letting your body, not necessarily relax, but I want you to use more breath to let your body open up during these stretches. So the first one, we're gonna start off with our pigeon pose, guys. My personal favorite stretch. And I'm gonna start off with my left side. My left side is a little weaker. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna use my hand to help drive my foot forward as much as I can. Chest remains over that shin and that back leg remains straight behind me. I'm gonna start off with my hands on the floor and one hand on my foot, keeping that upright chest, but I'm gonna slowly work my way down across these 2 minutes per side. Let us get ready in 3, 2, 1, and go. Starting off by pushing my hips down. Now that it's been just about 30 seconds, I'm gonna work my way down to my forearms. As I do this, I'm still keeping tension by pushing my hips down to the floor, trying to really challenge that range of motion. And you guys can't really hear it, but I'm breathing in through my nose. As I do that, I'm filling up the air in my abdomen. Then I'm gonna slowly exhale, relaxing that tension just a bit, falling deeper into my stretch. We're 1 minute in. If you can, walk your hands forward, dropping your head down to the ground. If not, then let's continue hanging out up here, whatever feels comfortable for you today. You don't want to necessarily force the stretch. You want to breathe into the stretch. switch through a down dog starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up to your hands. We're gonna extend that back leg up as we kick. You can do a couple toe pedals like I am, and then we're gonna switch opposite side. Right leg forward, coming into it the same way, same start. Timer is gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and feel free to get into that pigeon pose. For me, this side is feeling tighter, and I've mentioned before, guys, to make mobility your own thing. And what I'm doing here, I'm actually circling my hips, pushing it back and then forward. And what I'm doing there is pretty much just trying to open that hip up so I can accommodate more space when I sink down into my forearms, which I'm gonna do now. We're just around 40 seconds in here, guys. We have 1 minute remaining. 30 seconds left. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk yourself back up. You can drive back into that down dog. And from here, guys, we're gonna need a wall. We're going to do a wall squat. So with that, we're gonna actually lay on our backs. From here, we're gonna get those legs up, getting it into your squat distance of choice. So rather than hip width, go a little shoulder width or a little outside of that. And from here, we're gonna first place our feet and then drop our hips down to the floor. Should begin to feel your groin opening up from here. Second step we're gonna do, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're gonna bring those hands behind you, trying to keep everything on the ground, right? We're gonna hold here for 90 seconds, starting in 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure your elbows remain in contact with the floor if you can. If doing this opens up your chest and you feel that your upper back came off the floor, just kind of put that back in. And then for those of you who want to work a little more on your hip mobility, feel free to drive yourself closer to the wall, pushing your hips as close as you can to the floor and towards the wall. We're just around halfway through the timer here. I'm going to take 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those hands back to the side. From here, let's roll the legs off to the side as you slowly come up. And then the next stretch we're going to do, guys, will be a twisted cross. So with that, we're We're gonna enter the bottom of a push-up. I'm gonna extend my right arm out to the side, left leg kicks up, and then over towards that extended hand. We're gonna hold here for 1 minute. As you breathe in, you're gonna open up that chest, and as you exhale, push away from the floor. Sometimes I like to move my head up and down as well, creating some neck rotations. You should be feeling this in that anterior shoulder and that pec here. Again, use the hand that's in a push-up position to help you control that stretch. We have 20 more seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly uncross, and then from here we're gonna switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. We have 20 more seconds remaining. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna slowly uncross from there. Bring your hands in, push up into the up dog stretch. Just gonna hold here for 30 seconds, pushing your hips down to the floor, moving your neck side to side, a rotation, whatever feels good for you. Take 10 more seconds, then we're gonna transition to a bottom of a squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck those toes in, push back into a down dog, and walk your feet towards your hands as we drop down into that deep squat. We're gonna use our knees to help open up, our elbows to help open up our knees. We're gonna hold here for 2 minutes, guys. This will be the last stretch we're gonna do for today. Hopefully across the past few weeks, you've noticed your squat depth has improved, your hip strength is probably a little more better to maintain that squat. 30 seconds in. We have 1 minute remaining. For those of you who are keeping tense here, take a deep breath in. Relax. Let those hips sink towards your heels. If you find yourself with your upper back like this, find yourself an object to hold on to. That way you can open up that chest. We give ourselves 15 more seconds. Then we're gonna raise our hips up as we slowly come out of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on your feet. Raise your hips up as you pull your head down. You're going to take a deep breath in as you rise up like a ragdoll. And with that, guys, we will be done for today's mobility piece. Guys, awesome job. Again, if there's any requests you guys want, then please post it in the comments below or shoot us an email. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. Have a great Sunday.